Hello, lovely souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today's Psychic Tarot reading will look at what's coming towards your love life and your career. I'm going to be using this new Tarot of Oppositions deck, which I just received yesterday. And this is a very interesting deck because the Tarot of Oppositions allows readers to observe two different aspects of each card at the same time. So you can see your situation from a different angle, and I believe that could be quite helpful to make a decision what you would like to do next. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you a few cards so you can see they have really lovely pictures on them. I quite like them. They're quite easy to handle, quite easy to shuffle. There we go. Okay, shuffling the cards really well for you. Just bear with me. They're not very slippery, quite well to shuffle actually, quite easy to shuffle. The Fool card. You see it's upright and downright on this card. I'm going to be looking at both sides of it later on. Lovely colors on the... Let's pick another one. Okay, so that's the Temperance. Again, lovely strong colors. And the Queen of Wands. Beautiful dresses. I love both of them really. Okay, these are our three cards and I'm going to look at them and their meaning and their messages upright and downright and see what I can find for your love life and your career. Alright, well, let's look at the first card. The Fool card indicates an opportunity to embark on a new journey. It brings an energy of freedom, creativity, and potential. The red rose, just right behind the person, represents a new beginning, finding the courage to follow your passion and your dreams. The white little dove is encouraging you to have faith, love, and devotion and follow your heart. If you are single and looking for love, the Fool card is suggesting to go with the flow for a while. Explore your options out there before you commit to someone. Take some time to meet new people, go on a few dates, and if you meet someone special, try not to overcomplicate things at the beginning. Don't put too much pressure on yourself and be light in conversations. Avoid difficult conversations about your past, for example, especially on a first date. Just go with the flow and have fun. Show that person your bubbly, positive, funny side. And if you are on a relationship already, try to introduce more fun and playfulness to it. Try to have more fun. In regards to work and career, I believe this card is indicating an opportunity to either find a new job on your terms, or maybe start a new project or a new business even. So if you have an idea on your mind, do your research, do your homework, and take that necessary first step towards your goal. Don't worry if you're not 100% ready to start. Just take that small first step and learn on the go. It's time. It's time to have a fresh start. It's time to move forward with your life. This is what this card is about. Okay, so let's briefly look at the opposite meaning of the card. I'm just gonna look at it upside down. So I believe in looking at it in this way, this card indicates a few red flags to bear in mind. So on the opposite side, the Fool, as you can see, is running towards the edge of the cliff, as if he's running away from something. He's taking too many risks and acting recklessly. So this is a red flag. So when you start something new, whether it's a relationship or career or business, firstly, listen to your intuition and be aware of those who push you towards situations or places that could harm you. Be aware of people who are there to take advantage of your good nature. You can take risks, of course, but when you take a risk, make sure that it is a well calculated risk, which has weighted the pros and cons of a particular opportunity. So, start your new journey, but take it one step at a time and don't ignore any red flags. The fox, which is right behind the Fool, well, symbolically, it can represent quite a few things. First of all, it could represent that the Fool or this person is running away from a trickster, from maybe a partner who lied or cheated on them and hurt their feelings. But at the same time, the fox is a cunning animal, so creative animal. So I believe here the advice would be, yes, you might have had a really bad experience with someone that hurt you. However, don't just run away from this experience. Also learn from it and be that wise and creative, folks, next time you start a new project or next time you begin a relationship with someone. So overall, be wise about your decisions, take risks, but take weighted risks, and bring your experience from the past into that new journey. Bring what you've learned, take it with you in that little sack, that little bag that the Fool is carrying. This bag represents his past experience, knowledge, and wisdom. So, looking into the next card, the Temperance. Well, as you can see, this Temperance, this lovely lady, looks like a confident, compassionate lady. She faces challenges and opportunities with her eyes wide open. And she's a giving person, but at the same time, she gives in the she lives in the here and now. This card is suggesting that you should be true to yourself and look life in the face and know it for what it is. So have courage and confidence and believe in yourself. And most importantly, have standards and boundaries, and that is the way to protect your card. Having boundaries is a good thing because it shows other people that you have self-respect. And having standards and boundaries usually keeps away the time wasters, the narcissists, the people who are just not right for you. So the opposite card, the opposite view of the Temperance, seems to be this lady here. She seems to be more of a dreamer, a fantasist. Her eyes are closed, as you can see, and she looks like someone who lives in her own fantasy world. And I know that there are, you see females on these cards, but please understand that this is a spiritual reading and it's not about gender, but it's more about reading the energy, reading the body language of the person that's on the card. So when we are describing these cards, we don't take it like this is just for women. No, we're just reading the energy and the body language represented on each card. So back to the card. So the way I feel about this card is, if you meet someone new, keep it real. It's not useful to imagine an entire future with a person you've just met. It is great if you see a potential with them, but do not imagine this entire life with someone you just met. Get to know them first. And if you are already in a relationship, that is a relationship that's not really going great at the moment. Again, look at the issue with your eyes wide open and keep it real. If you have doubts about your partner or their intentions, stick to the Occam's razor mental model. It's suggesting that the simplest explanation is most likely the right one. So you will not allow people to manipulate you and waste your time and give you some excuses about their disrespectful behavior. Don't let them do this to you. just keep it simple, or stay to what's it called Occam's razor mental model. It's a quite famous model. Feel free to look it up on the internet and learn more about it. Okay, so let's look at the Queen of Wands. Well, she's wearing this beautiful white gown, and she looks so calm, virtuous, and innocent, as if in a state of peaceful meditation. She seems to be at one with nature. So, the message from this card is to be more mindful, to be at one with nature. Also, to trust your intuition and your instincts for survival. That will help you to heal from your past and find balance and peace. And this card is suggesting that this is the way to improve your love life, your health, and your career as well. So when you get the time, spend more time outdoors, meditate if you can, or well, you can join a spiritual group with like-minded people, for example. So look for like-minded a person when dating, someone who shares similar interests and values, someone who is kind and compassionate, someone who loves animals and nature. Or try to go to places where it is more likely to meet this kind of people. So probably your soulmate will be over there. And if you are already in a relationship, this card is advising you to spend more time outdoors with your partner and focus on improving your spiritual and emotional connection and closeness. Do some activities that will help you reconnect on a deeper level with your partner. Work on that emotional closeness and bonding, and nature, being around nature, meditating together, just enjoying the outdoors life can immensely improve your physical and spiritual and emotional connection. Okay, so looking at this card upside down, so some red flags to pay attention to. Okay, first of all, again, there is a person which looks like more like a female. However, please bear in mind, I'm not trying to stigmatize females. I am a female myself. I'm just reading the energy and the body language of this person. In real life, this person could be from any gender. So that said, looking at some possible red flags. So look at the body language in comparison to the opposite lady, who is in a kind of state of meditation, who looks more innocent, playful, in one with nature. But that one, her eyes are open. She's wearing this gorgeous red dress, which is quite more revealing than the white one, I'd say. So basically, the way I understand this image is when dating, and if you are in a relationship already, try not to run the conversation talking about superficial stuff. What I mean here is that if you are confident with your looks, or if you want to experiment with your looks, it's absolutely fine to dress to impress. It's absolutely fine to wear more revealing clothes. However, try to have a more meaningful and deep conversation with the other person. And if you find yourself in the presence of someone who is leading either with their looks, their money, their success, that could be a bit of a red flag that this person is about superficial stuff, and this person could be quite manipulative or even in the narcissistic spectrum. And I happen to have this amazing book called The 28 Laws of Attraction. So I'm going to give credit to its author, Thomas Leonard, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But I would like to just read you a very short paragraph. So, comparing attraction to seduction. So, the author says attraction ultimately leads you to feeling bigger, more complete, more integrated and connected. Seduction ultimately makes you regretful, poorer, made up of conflicting pieces. So one is about substance, and the other, seduction, is about surface. One is joy and elation followed by fulfillment. The other is rush and thrill followed by emptiness. So pick up on what your body says. It will tell you straight out. So bear that in mind and go for people that can bring to the table something more meaningful, something with substance, something that will make you feel fulfilled and truly impressed. And don't go for people who are just about looks, success, money, and all that. Okay, that brings us to the end of this reading. Please leave your thoughts about it in the comment section. I'm also psychic tarot reader, so if you want to have a private reading with me, my contact details will be in the description box below the video. Okay, well, love and light for me. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay strong, stay confident. Bye-bye for now. Goodbye.